Aha. That's right. It's Thursday morning. Oh my goodness. 9 o'clock in the morning. Eastern Standard Time anyway. Here on December 20th, 2022. This is Indie Breakfast Buzz. And it's a bit of a different breakfast buzz this morning because we're also
Did you
going to
say
be.
December 20th?
Did I say December 20th?
You
I'm sorry,
did.
January 20th. Yeah, wow. Everybody's forgot it was Fridays for Christmas again, huh? People were running out to the stores. Holy shit. Yeah. Sorry, January 20th, not December. Although I take it December 20th again. I could use some more holiday. I don't know about the rest of you. I could definitely use that time off.
No, because on my birthday, I'll be right around the corner.
Well, if it was a do-over, it'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to help you out. I'm trying to help. Maybe it's just me. I want to take elongated naps. I think keep telling everybody that's the future right there. Naps. So we're gonna hit the intro because the show is a little bit different today. We got Llyod who will be launching his. Yeah, he's already launched. We'll be looking at his story as it blasts off into oblivion this morning. So a launch party very early in the morning. It's gonna be awesome. Here we go. I'm gonna roll the intro and come back and introduce ourselves. Here we go. My computer hates me. There we go. There, the coffee's up to you. Just for a quick second. There you go. Hello, everyone. My name is Varian Grant, founder of Indie Media LLC. Started making comics back when it was 2008, so that's a long time. I should have retired. Hey, 40's coming up. Maybe I will. Who knows? Indie Princess, how are you this morning, man?
Exhausted. And I got a lot on my plate today, so. But happy to be here. Happy to do a launch party for Llyod. It should be fun.
Oh, good old Llyod. He's joining us. But also, before we get to Llyod, Orange Cone Productions own Travis Gibb joining us this morning. Hello, sir.
Good morning. How are you guys?
And it's Thursday morning. I mean, there you go. Though. Crack open some caffeine.
Yeah, I drank all the coffee this morning, so now it's Pepsi time. I want to be extra punk and have a beer, but I've passed that 40 mark, so I can't do that at 9 anymore.
Yeah. I don't think I could do it at 20, Travis. I'll be honest with you. I was burning both ends of the candle at that point. Probably should have slowed down. Llyod.
Yes, sir.
You're still a young man.
Yeah.
You're flaunting your age in front of us. That youth.
How
are you this morning?
Doing good. Just very excited and nervous, man. But ready to get it.
Very good. We're gonna be taking a look at your comic. We're gonna talk a little bit about Travis's Granite State Punk too, because he's been pushing that lately. That's his newest project. That's funny. He says, I didn't know Travis was part of this project. No, he likes to come around and check everybody else's, which is it's funny because I was noticing. I think that was the first time I heard Travis tell someone, I've seen you around, but I don't know you yet. Today in the chat, he hadn't met Llyod yet. So normally by now, every Travis knows everybody, but then now his circle is even smaller today. Now he's met Llyod. So
Hail Apex, how are you?
Morning.
This circle grows smaller, and there's
Shoot.
So we've got we got a full house now, guys. I got a question for you because this was brought up to us from Indie Vote Radio a couple weeks ago, but I did not get a chance to answer it, and the person emailed me. They really are very concerned about this question for Indie Comics, and this is very important, guys. It says, how important is it that I form an LLC or an Inc. for my publishing company? I've been told that I can go a few years without doing so. What do you guys think? Is this important? It seems like needless overhead. Now it's funny because Lola and I have been talking about overhead a lot in the last week or so, and because I have a ton of it, and oh, listen, I don't. I mean, I get what you're saying. Yes, it's overhead because you're buying a license, you're licensing your LLC or whatever. But
But it
that,
doesn't cost that much. I just
Right.
did it for Shocker Comics.
and depending on where you're at, I know different states have different prices, but there are things you could do. I mean, you can go file in Delaware, which is a nice tax shelter, but I mean, you could do that. But it's important to do it to protect yourself, because you don't want someone to, like, if you have that LLC, there are protections, of your own personal finances. Should something go wrong?
Mike, Jimmy, you're not talking from American point of view, bro. We need to protect ourselves over here. Everybody ain't nice like you guys.
Yeah. Travis, you got Orange Cone Productions. I won't ask your personal business if it's LLC or not.
You want LLC numbers? I'll get it for you. Hold on, I'll get my
Okay,
Florida tax ID. Let's go through it.
So you are LLC. Was it important you do that?
So I didn't think it was, and then I did Cthulhu Invades Oz and had a lot of $20,000 put in your account real quick, and people were like, "Hey, someone's gonna know about that." They're not gonna, they don't not report that. So Kickstarters, they tend to not report small amounts. They will have to now because of the $600 rule in Florida. Oh, not in the United States, that $600 rule. But before, they kind of didn't report things that are under two grand, so I didn't worry about it as much. And you could always show that you spent more money than you made. But when you get these Kickstarters, you get these big chunks of money thrown in your account. Yeah, you're gonna have to figure out what you do with that, and you want to protect yourself, like
I want it to look like you're laundering money.
Right.
You gotta have a business that's actually showing that kind of flow.
Yeah, I'm telling you, listen, when they start going through your records and they start seeing certain last names, like they look at my wife and they start seeing Purgatory up there, and you say, "And she's Italian with this last name." Let's go bust. Let's
look at
go
me
bust.
and they see 2 separate felonies for selling weed, and instantly I must be selling weed again if I have money.
Let's get them.
I already know what's gonna happen when I have money. Okay,
Lloyd, you got Midnight Comics. Are you concerned with the LLC situation? Will you, is it something like, because I will tell people, be very careful what you file. LLC is probably the best.
Yeah, that's what we did.
Yeah, I had a buddy who went he either went S corp or full on corporation, and by the time they finished yearly taxing him, they dissolved his company because there's one form he has to fill out every year. There's 250. And he didn't fill it out, and they dissolved his company.
Oh wow!
So they'll do that for you. It's like, man, you wasted a lot of money. You should have been an LLC. He just wanted to have ink behind his company. He thought that was cool, and it's like, okay, I mean, you want to. The benefits of having an LLC, you can walk into a bank, get a bank account. Again, there are legal protections. Someone can sue the company, not so much you.
Right there, they can't take your stuff.
Well, I mean, if you were very negligent, I'm pretty sure there's laws, there's loopholes they can get into your personal too. But it's really cool to be able to have those things, and so go ahead. LLCs are important. Shocker Comics, Lola, she's LLC. Indie Voters an LLC.
Well, and it's, when you do comics tend to get partnerships really fast. A lot of people tend to partner up and do stuff. LLC really protects everybody under that partnership. And I think that's a really good thing. So you're not opening up a bank account with your social and like someone overdraws or takes out something on it. You've got the LLC, which has its own little thing, which is will protect you.
What I can tell people is, do not try to create an LLC and use like a personal account or something.
It's not
See people do that. Nah, don't do that. However, you can be like me and use LLC to get you certain business perks in places like faster internet throughout your home.
And you do have the luxury of writing off things like books that you back for research if you're a reviewer and all. It opens up a lot of ways to back more books.
Let me tell you, I gotta wait. This year. I'm writing off everything. I didn't know I could write off so much, but you can write off comic books, movies, Netflix. You can write off a lot of stuff just because you say it's inspiration. I needed this.
Research, yes.
I needed this. This year I'll be adding Funimation to the list of things I'm writing off as well.
And
take a
a
look.
fun, interesting fact that you may not know: the reason why they do 5-issue miniseries is 5 times or what you're allowed to buy something before it has to be something new and write it off. So that's one of the reasons why they do that. Not just because of the trade, but because they can actually continue to write off the same book. So if it continues to be 5-issue miniseries after 5-issue miniseries, you can write it off every time. Not that I've done that. I'm just saying.
Not that I've done.
All of a sudden, there's an explosion of 5-issue minis everywhere. I thought this is ongoing. No, it's not. And just look at somebody grit your teeth. Just listen, that man over there is from a small company, small unit called the IRS. Now, IRS doesn't chase you. They don't have to. They know where you're at. FBI,
Right.
ATF, those are all BS. Alphabet boys. They chase you. IRS, they don't get dirty. You run out the back door if you want. They're not
They
gonna
just turn
chase you
off
down.
your account. You're done. You're done.
Cameron says, "Damn, y'all up already." Yeah, well, we're looking at the Unbeloved Chapter 2, Ashes of Umusubi, which is from Llyod. We're taking a look at it. It's his launch party. There is a cake. I don't have the camera on though. I'm gonna fix that.
Okay.
There is a cake, and there are comics involved. Now you talk a little bit about this project for us, Llyod.
All right. So it is the third book in the series so far, where we have basically Izanagi and Izanami, two entities that maintain order and structure in the shapeless chaos that is the world. And they face off against, again, various yokai, demons, and evil spirits throughout the course of the story. And we get to see how successful that mission has been going for them, and what it means for the rest of the world.
So, Llyod, I'm going to give you a little bit of advice, if
Okay.
that's okay.
Please
So I
do.
want you to, the minute you're done this launch, I want you to change that to Unbeloved Chapter 1 and 2, or 0, 1, and 2. Reason why is this is your first Kickstarter. People want to know that they can get issue 1. I looked through your thing. You can absolutely get issue 1. When someone sees it, they're going to skip over it if they can't think that they can get number 1. They're going to be like, "Oh, I don't have number 1.
That's it.
Let me move on." It's a huge advice. It's a huge mistake that tons of creators do, and you'll notice it. You'll see a difference because they're scared. Oh, I can't get issue 1, so this is useless to me.
All right. Update that. Noted.
Yeah, that's always make sure people know that they can get the book, the previous book. It's huge, especially for somebody like me. I don't know if you've seen any of my streams, but I'm almost always asking somebody, is the first print of number 1 still available? It's one of my favorite questions because I'm a collector. I want that first print number 1, So, I mean, yeah, put it right there in the title. You can still get number 1,
Okay. Noted. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I got to do some sharing. I got to make sure people are seeing this stream. So let me just do my thing.
But yeah, so yeah, like I said, yeah, 0, 1, and 2. If anybody's watching it, yeah, all of them are wrapped up in this one. Let's see.
Can we watch the video, Varian?
He is setting up the cake right now, and I have no control over his side. So
So no, we cannot.
no, but Llyod, you're at $120 now.
Look at
Oh,
that.
wow, yo, thank y'all. Let's go.
I'm backer number 1, so
I peeped
I'm
that.
excited.
Thank you, dude.
I hope that there's a parade. I hope there's some sort of extravaganza for backer number 1. I'm excited.
Coming soon. We'll talk.
Well, I'm going to have Llyod on my show tonight about 7. So,
Okay.
we'll slap another audience around with his book, and hey, it's always great to see everybody get behind a launch. You know, Lloyd, there are a ton of shows to go on. You got a lot of work in front of you. You got to get out here and get seen and get seen and get seen and get seen.
Yeah.
And talk about this book till your voice is gone. Just be excited, bro. Be excited, smile, be happy. Happy people gravitate to happy people. You know, happy people open their wallets.
That's true.
You know, go out here and have a good time. Have as much fun as you can for this next month, man.
Okay. Will do, dude. So I'm not sure if I said it to you guys, but I just finished within the last week or so, writing chapter 10. So like this thing is moving.
Oh.
Yeah. So no, I didn't. But yeah, so that's yeah. So this is moving along. The first arc is about done. We have the whole story of the synopsis for each chapter already done through the end of this series, if you would. So goodness. The characters and stuff that you guys are about to, I guess, get first glimpses of in this book is already going to be crazy. But what's to come, man? I'm telling you. How this affects the rest of the world, you guys are going to be shocked, honestly.
So how much research did you do into the Japanese lore?
Oh, man. I had to sit down and actually read the Shinto lore, really.
You have to sit down and actually read. You see, that's how research works, people.
Yeah. So, like, going in and trying to be, like, super, hey, there it is. Super, accurate as best as possible, and respectful to, religious texts and stuff at the same time has definitely been interesting. So yeah, so loads of research to make sure I got it right. And then again, like, how would we react to actually seeing these things happen, right? What do those battles look like? What's the mindset of like, hey, there's two godlike beings in the sky fighting. What happens? So just again, trying to be as accurate to the text as possible, respectful to their text as possible, but also, of course, taking liberties as well to make the story really work.
Hey, see, Lloyd, that's for you and I different. I've taken religious texts and said, like, I'll be applying an artistic license to this. No, you know what? I can appreciate that, but the book that I'm working on, I've been working on for a while, has a lot of biblical things inside of it. So I'm always looking at things and experimenting with ideas. And my mother doesn't like it. It's like, you can't do that. And I'm like, need I remind you that you purchased. She didn't watch it completely, but you purchased a little movie called excuse me, choked up my own rage. The Last Temptation of Christ, which I watched all the way through, like, what? Which, if you want to look at respect to the text, well, they pretty much threw it all out, didn't they? Watch that movie. Piss your stuff off, folks. Watch that movie.
What's it called again?
Last Temptation of Christ. I'm pretty sure we're all going to hell. Willem Dafoe is correct.
How many pages is this book, Lloyd?
This one is 60.
60 pages, yo. $15 shipped.
And let me scroll over here. I'm sorry, I got up and I didn't think about scrolling at all. But you got a lot of comics over there, Midnight Comics. I read to the site.
Yes, sir.
You guys got a few different things, not just the envelope.
Yeah, that's a good deal, yo. 15 bucks ship, 60 pages.
Well, one of the things
knows I'm big on the deal. I'm big on the deal. Somebody offer a killer deal. Like, he put that mystery bag, that mystery tier on his campaign for the Cthulhu and Maids Oz. And it was like, I ended up with a bunch of books that I missed out on earlier in the year because he threw in this mystery bag. It was the best deal of the year last year. Yeah. I got like 4 or 5 books.
The boss is here.
Oh.
Hey.
Travis? You said something about the. You said something, Travis. I'm sorry.
Well, what I was gonna say, I was gonna tell you one of the things I like about Lloyd. Like I said, I don't know him, but I've seen him do some stuff. But I love when a new creator has already shown support in the community. So you look at the 18 backed. That's great. A lot of these rookie creators come in and they want to take from the community, and they've never given back to the community, and you have, and those I looked at those 18 backs. Those aren't just I did it today or this week. Those are for the last few months. Maybe even a year of stuff. And I think that that's important. And I think, and it matters to the Kickstarter artists. There's groups in Kickstarter that will not back you. That literally they have like rules that you can't back if they don't have at least 10 backers.
Oh wow.
I back what I like. I don't give a shit.
Well, there's in Kickstarter pops. There's backer unions. There's actually.
I know, but I don't let. I'm not letting nobody influence what I decide to do, man.
Well, I mean, I can understand why they do that, though. I mean, because it makes sure that people aren't coming in just for a quick cash grab. And they go over and use these nerds. I remember being at Comic-Con, and I was talking to a friend of mine, and I have these introspective thoughts at Comic-Con. I said, "Holy shit, G.I. Joe made me soft on terrorism," because like I actually thought Cobra Commander was pretty funny. Like I didn't want to see Cobra Commander hurt, so I'm like, "Oh man, G.I. Joe actually messed me up." So I took the Starling information to a friend of mine. I'm like, "Hey man, he makes comic books." I'm like, "Hey man, remember G.I. Joe when we were little?" He's like, "Oh, I never watched it." I'm like, "Oh, okay. How about this show?" Nope, didn't watch that either. Like, because in the 80s, our terrorists were fun. They wore bright colors. They wanted to maybe just rule the world.
They were villains.
Right.
We always loved the villains. Doctor Doom, the Joker. Come on, man. That's part of the culture. That's part of it.
He didn't watch any cartoon. And I almost want to turn around and say, "Hey, everybody. He ain't one of us. Chase him out of here." I felt like that, but I didn't, obviously. It kind of made me feel like,
I had Janu Muzi on my show last night, and he's from Haiti, and he had never seen a comic book until he came to America as a young adult. Had never seen one. It's like, and now he's creating comic books. That shows, the kind of influence that this sphere has on people.
Imagine a world where you've never seen a comic book.
Yeah, imagine that. Your whole childhood without knowing anything about comic books. You've seen a little bit of Disney maybe or something. That's
imagine. I'm imagining my adulthood. How sweet. Well, how sweet it'd be. Think about it. I wouldn't be hurt by what Marvel was. That would be great. Just kidding. That will be kind of that. Like you get here. I said before to get a strange look. I don't know if I would like comic books if I couldn't draw. That's the weirdest thing I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not sure that I could get through a comic book, or even like, if I couldn't draw, I'm not sure that I would still have the same love for them that I did. It's weird. I could be totally wrong. I could still love them, but it's the part of me drawing that's. I think because I would draw after reading a comic all the time when I was little, so maybe it's just
an added effect kind of thing.
Yeah, it's probably just.
But now take it from the other side, the people that can't draw, and it's like we get our inspiration from seeing people like you guys that can draw. Mm-hmm. That's why we throw money at it.
Yeah.
You might be surprised, Varian. You might be just like me, a lifelong fan.
Yeah. Look at that poor hapless son of a bitch in his basement drawing for hours. I better give him $10. He'll be sitting on my front porch next begging for change. Yeah? Keep him employed. So we're gonna let me see where you're at right now, because you jumped up. 230 is the goal. We hit reload though, because sometimes it will keep up. $1,000 is the goal. You're at 234. Back 29 days ago. We're gonna pop back in and check it out. But this is chapter 0, 1, and 2. You get a lot of stuff. And Lloyd's on his way to and Lloyd and Natasha joined us, by the way. Hello, Natasha. Good morning.
Hey, morning.
Yeah, She's
He
been
also
hiding
thinks
it.
I'm a nut. she said that guy with the hat's crazy. All right.
Don't mind me. We only one camera, just be.
We're gonna check this out. We're gonna come back and check out blah blah. But while we're waiting to do that, we're gonna look at Travis's new campaign. Let's see, let's bring it up here. Granite State Punk. There it is.
It's been doing okay.
Nice.
Yeah, you're over your goal.
Yeah. No, I mean, this campaign is doing the levels that I do when I do graphic novels. You know, it seems to really resonate with people. I think the source material, like it's, I'm pretty proud of it. I'm super excited. Like, I think this is going to be my biggest hit.
Now, tell us about Granite State because this is issue 1.
Yeah. It's a one shot. I actually should probably clarify that. It's actually a one shot. So what Granite State Punk is, if you're from New England or know New Hampshire, there's a mountain called Old Man in the Mountain. So it's on every license plate. It's on every sign. It's like this big mountain face that's organic, made from the land. But it fell down in 2003, and they didn't replace it. But this thing is everywhere. It's on all the coins. It's on everything. It's on every highway sign, this face that doesn't exist anymore. So this story is about Zeke. Zeke is a guy who just got out of jail. He is on probation and has to stay at his dead parents' house. He has done drugs, alcohol. He's a punk rocker, hates life, hates the world. And he finds out that he's connected to a coven of witches and how it's connected to the Old Man in the Mountain. So there's lots of, punk rock, lots of witches. We deal with some addiction. We deal with some really, really cool stuff. This is the best art I've ever paid for, the most expensive book I've ever done. And it's really the best thing I've ever done. It's fucking dope. Like, I don't even know what else to say. Like, this book is so good. Like, if you thought my other stuff was okay, was good, this is better. If you didn't like my old stuff, you'll like this because this is fucking better.
Now, I remember hearing about the old Man of the Mountain. I remember that they were very upset when it had fallen. And it should have been reconstructed.
Yeah, they talked about it. They just didn't do it.
And they were like, nah.
It's funny too. What I want to say is the Old Man in the Mountain, the history that I created for the Old Man in the Mountain in this, it's connected to the Salem witch trials and all this stuff. My wife is like, cool, can I read the urban legends that connect with this so I can, put it together to make sure you wrote it right in the book? I was like, babe, I wrote it. And I was so shocked that she would question whether or not I could make something out. I was like, you never fucking questioned me when I was talking about voodoo or like.
Yeah, it's I don't know if my wife ever wants to read over my stuff. Well, that's one of the benefits of not writing scripts.
Right.
It all comes out of my head and I just draw it. Whereas I'm pretty sure if I wrote a script down, I kind of do like what I did with Lure. I looked over it over and over again. This isn't. I wouldn't do this. Cinco says great pitch, great fucking pitch.
Thanks, man.
It's just a bucket a lot. You're all right.
Let's see here. Here's some of the art from the book, which it doesn't feel like a Travis Gibb book.
Right. Yeah. No, it's a different kind of art style because it's a darker, like grittier book. Like, this is kind of a level up for me. I think this is kind of the modern style that people are like. If you look at Something's Killing the Children, or if you look at like Department of Truth, this is what people are digging. So like, I went all in.
He's we're for you now. A couple different covers then. I like that. Say, this cover's kind of cool.
Yeah, I love that cover. That's a guy I just found on Twitter. He was doing a whole bunch of punk rock things. I searched punk on Twitter and I was like, dude, I need you to do some art.
That's cool. Let's see what we got down here. It's almost Cthulhu. Almost. Yeah.
No, we got some cool monsters. You got to have monsters, right? Like you got to have monsters.
Looks intense.
Well, I've looked at Lloyd's book. You got to have monsters, right? As many as you can get.
Exactly.
Monsters sell books.
Or if that ain't the truth, man.
Yeah.
Dude,
And
this
each
is
cover looks,
awesome.
each cover offers something different, and then they all, like again, this one here is a lot of art in that one. I like this.
Yeah, that's my favorite. That's our metal cover. That's our. We're doing that only in metal, which I think is really cool. Kind of punk rock. This is the first book that I'm going to call it cheating. It's not cheating, but I normally put tiers for retailers, and there's no retailer tiers on this, so there's no retailer stuff. The reason why this book is in negotiations for a publisher, so I didn't want to dilute the well, if you will. So it's kind of an interesting thing to be at the numbers that I am, and it's so humbling because I'm really known for my retails. I get 5 to 10 retail packages every campaign, and that's a big chunk of money, $200 to $500. So this is not. So it's a big thing, and it's humbling to see the community come together, to support me.
We got let me see here. Scroll down, see if I remarks.
Yeah, I'm going to do some punkified remarks. I'm going to take the black and white, and then I will do a remark for you on that cover. You can have it, in the Virgin, or I will fucking do all sorts of crazy stuff. Draw a big dick, whatever you want.
Let's see here. There's some interior pages, so you can see what it looks like inside. So we got a color book inside, and again, put together. It even almost reminds me of some of the books from that era, from well, I won't say the punk era because but like one of the late '90s books that I remember reading.
Right.
Looks pretty cool.
Yeah, this is definitely in the right before Bendis jumped ship to Marvel, vein, that kind of genre of stuff. The J. Michael Straczynski when he did Image stuff, the Midnight Nation, stuff like that. It's kind of in that vein.
Travis, you can't say I don't support you. I just back.
Oh, thank you. Is it
and
because
I bought some other stuff.
Is it because you got there's a butt, this male butt? You're like, I know you like butts.
No, I do not like males' asses.
All right, I got a boob underneath. Whatever. I'm just trying to.
I like boobs.
This is sharp.
This looks pretty good, Travis. So now, when you said this book is being looked at by a publisher, so you'll eventually announce that should it come to fruition.
It's a handshake deal right now, but it's with the publisher that I want to work with, so that's a big deal. It's who I want.
Oh, you're working with me?
There's a
It's okay, Travis. We can announce it now.
You got digital versions of it, collector's kit, custom polybag.
Yeah. Custom polybags. Here's a trick for indie creators. Polybags are super cheap, so you can get them on Sticker Mule. You can literally buy it for $9 for 10 on your Kickstarter campaign. Odds are you're only going to sell 10, so you're only out $9. It's not a big deal. And it makes it come in super professional, super really cool. Some collectors, and I see Pops even saves them.
Well, this one was actually sent to me by somebody who's got a book coming out soon called The Alchemist's Shadow. And he just sent me some stuff to show off while he's getting ready to do his campaign. But he's ready, as you can see. He's got all the stuff he needs. He's got his stickers done and everything. So when his campaign kicks off, we'll be talking about him too.
Oh, what's Lola got? Oh yeah, she's got some too. Yeah,
got some too. Yeah, same dude.
Yeah.
The secret, it's $9 and it makes you look really professional. I know some people, if you have a small campaign, if you like Lloyd, let's say you only get like 50 backers, go ahead and buy the poly bag, because when they show up in that poly bag, like they think you're on the next level. Because it's so professional, it's going to cost you very little to do something really, really epic. So
noted.
This is how the last one I got came, just in a Gemini, and I'm plenty satisfied with that. But when you wrap something around this and protect it from that freaking snow outside, then you got my respect, because I know that you give a shit about how I received my book.
Something else I do, guys. Yeah, the Gemini mailers. Use code VOLT10 if you need
Got to
Gemini
do that
mailers.
today.
Yeah, so make sure you use VOLT10. Save yourself 10% on those Gemini mailers. But got something that I do, and it's one of my little secrets and cons. I actually have plastic bags we have made. They say Last Call Comics on them. And when I ordered them pretty big. Oh, you messed up on your size. I said, no, I want you to put bigger items at Comic-Con inside this bag. I want you to buy. It's cool. It's cool. I seen you walk through the show. You had Lloyd's book. You had Travis's book. You had 8 books from this other company and 9 books from
You
that
say
one.
Pop's book.
Yeah, you got that big Crime Con book. But you didn't. You didn't. You sat by my table. You bought a little trinket. I appreciate it, but I'm also gonna give you that bag. You're gonna put all their stuff in that bag with my logo on it. And now you're gonna walk around the con showing everybody my logo. Thanks.
Biggest bag at the con. That's right.
Mhm.
The other secret is this isn't live, right? So I can say this, right? This
Totally
is
live.
we're not,
Totally live.
nobody's listening. It's fine.
Okay, no one's listening.
Yeah. So, media mail, they don't like you to put extra stuff. You're not allowed to, but they're not going to open that fucking poly bag. I'm just telling you, they're not going to open it. So you may be able to slip something in there and get away with it. I'm not saying you should do that. I'm not saying that that's right. But this isn't live, so nobody knows about it.
So your book, and this is looking to ship when, Travis? You're gonna ship this
so it's gonna ship. I'm going from March, but with the paper shortage, I had to put April on there. But the book, like all my books, it's 100. It's done. We're ready to go.
Yeah. The metal variant, only 50 of those made, guys. So listen, if it falls and bends, it's gone. It's 1 of 50. You have one, so look at that.
I made a lot of books.
I got some of those.
The complete Orange Cone collection. So you get everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
$100.
That's not bad. Oh,
No, it's not bad at all. It's a lot of reading, a lot of good reading there.
Man, yeah.
Nothing like a lot of good reading.
There's a book. Every time I'm in the bookstore, I see it. It's a graphic novel, and it's about dead bodies. I think it's like 2 dead bodies or something like that. But I keep when me take a picture of it and send it to Travis. Like, this is the most confusing series ever. Like, I can't follow it because there it is right there. Because at one point it was broke down in 5 dead bodies.
Right. Yeah, it upgraded.
Yeah.
I added that to my backing already.
Yeah.
I also added expired too.
The dead
Oh,
bodies.
yeah. And I think you guys have Voodoo, right? Because of Luke. Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, go over there and support Mr. Gibb and Orange Cone Productions. Listen, I mean, I understand he has little orange cones on his convention layout.
Did you ever see the pictures from the con? So I went to a MegaCon this year, and literally, they put me across from it. Someone had to do it intentionally. So it was Orange Cone Productions, and right across from me, the name of the company was Smashing Cones, and they had big pictures of like kids destroying orange cones all over. It was freaking amazing.
No, but that's all. See, that's the kind of thing that I like to do on Comic-Con. Like, is that being done on purpose? No, I mean, the Comic-Con should be like Punk, and it really was because I called I won't tell you guys about the newest one I pulled. I'll post them all. I'm waiting to get a bunch in the magazine so that I can just throw them out every week. A new show.
Right.
Granite State Punk is over on Kickstarter, folks, and you've got it. Don't let that number fool you. Don't let that high number fool you. He can still use your help, and don't let that 28 days fool you. Get in there now because he's got numbered items. So if you miss out on that 50th metal print, then you just missed out. There's no getting the next one.
Right. Yeah. Well, and I'm going to add more. I've got more covers. I've got T-shirts. Like, we're going all out. We've got some cool stuff that's coming. Like, I'm going to add, unlike my normal campaigns where they kind of more static, I have new covers coming every week. I have all sorts of cool stuff. Like this is my book. Like, it's from where I'm from. I'm from New Hampshire. It's very personal. I'm super excited.
So this campaign, you're gonna keep it going by adding new stuff. That's pretty cool.
This is impressive, dude.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna take a look back at Grand Estate Punk issue 1 over on Kickstarter. Go check it out, and then we will hop back over and take a look.
Mike Jimmy, stop sliding in my DMs.
Oh,
Oh, what?
I'm right here.
Jimmy.
231 of $1,000 gold for Lloyd is at 5 backers. 29 days to go. Yeah, so he's had a long time. He's definitely gonna hit his goal though. I mean,
Watch that video, Varian.
let's check the video.
Let's check this out.
There we go.
Cool.
Is that video? Is that new?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing the video last time. Okay.
Yes.
The voice acting was that? Did you hire that out, or was that you?
Depends. Was it good?
I heard a lot of Japanese. I'm like, well, it sounds fluent.
I think it needs subtitled though. I think it needs subtitles so we know what they're saying.
Fair enough.
I put my own subtitles in.
Yeah, I did too. So it might not
was
be
like-
it's like chop that motherfucker.
So you guys
It was like-
see. Now I got to show you guys what happened.
Tell it.
See, they were minding their business. He was like, "Wow, I'm thirsty. I'm gonna go kill this dragon." See, so he goes over there. She's like, "Wow, you can kill these dragons, right?" He's like, "Ha ha." Now, this is when she came. He's like, "Woman, I want to know who ate the last slice of cake. I'm gonna show
Dude,
you.
look at the mustache.
I'm gonna show you.
She's
Watch.
totally attracted to the
That's-
mustache.
Right there. That's what
That
he was
black
doing.
girl.
Because sometimes you have to put your hands on the side of their face and say, "Was it you? Tell me the truth, and I won't be mad." Now, this is when they realized they walked in the wrong neighborhood.
I'm not angry, just disappointed.
Yeah. Did you eat all the cake? The whole battle is about cake. Now, Lloyd. So yeah, what was it you on the special, on the?
It was Tasha and another guy. We
Okay.
did hire one guy for a person for the guy, but Tasha, that was Tasha also on there.
You're very cool. That was
Very
cool. Yeah, you can. Yeah, because I thought it was a fluent. Like, can you speak Japanese fluently? Or you?
Fluently, no.
Okay.
I'm just
Sound pretty
a
good to
wizard
me.
who knows how to
Make it work.
make it work.
That works.
She's grabbing anime signs for the exact word she wants to say and just repeats it over and over.
I'm doing anime for a
You
long
just go
time.
listen to somebody from Japan say it a few times, and then you're like, "Yeah, I can do that."
There you go.
That's
All
exactly
right, there you go.
I listened to Google Translate about 20 times.
Right.
I can't even do my old guy voice anymore. I used to do an old guy voice, and then I found out it was racially insensitive. I did an old video where I was like, that you have I did this old face, use the filter, make yourself look extremely old, and I said it's been 2 hours since you said something stupid on the internet, because of this I'm dying. Well, when I said it with my old man voice, like there's like 4 comments underneath that says, "Why do you sound like Splinter?" And I'm like, I don't sound like Splinter. I don't know.
Uh,
Oh. I do sound like Splinter.
Kind of sound like
Slick though.
Yeah, no, voice acting is very important. I've met a lot of voice actors, and let me tell you something. Voice actors are some of the horniest lot you'll ever meet at Comic Con. Stay away from them. They're
Oh, yeah.
horrible people. They're always horny. Stay away from them. Trust me. Seriously. And yeah, I mean, you get in a lot of trouble with voice actors. COVID Kev says, I caught your launch email and just back this now. Looks great. Good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I like that name, COVID Kev. That's awesome.
Kev has a killer book out. I just read his book.
Who's that?
Glenn
Kev?
Monsterland.
Oh, big
Good
Kev?
stuff. Really good book.
Yeah, no one talks about the good books. That's okay though. I'm catching up this weekend. Mark my words, motherfuckers. Anyway, but yeah, so can we expect subtitles next time, Lloyd?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And actually, the scenes that are playing out right there are some of the scenes that's directly in the book, of course. So the subtitles we'll go ahead and put that on there. But no worries, there's nothing on there that won't be read word for word within the book as well. So no worries there.
Lloyd, no, I can't. You know, I can't follow new slang. Here he is trying to get me to pick up Japanese. You know, good man. Well,
Don't worry.
I'm looking at my son like, well, okay, well, what does no cat mean?
Oh, Lord.
He's like, what? Well, explain to me. Actually, my son, guys, is. I told him, I said, I gotta work. Daddy has to work really hard to keep him in the suburbs. Because my son cannot speak slang. And within 1 minute, I know of him being in the hood, somebody's gonna have him spin around like a propeller, like to open the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. Like he's gonna whoop his ass because the other day he told me, he says, yeah, someone will grab a gun and bust the shell. And I said,
oh boy.
they're going to, and I listen, I want to tell you something. I heard every letter pronounced like bust a shell. I'm like, oh no. Not my baby. This can't be happening. But yeah, it did. He said bust the shell. And I tried to teach his boy slang, he won't pick
Did he
it up.
say in that ass at least?
No. It was him. What are we doing with this cover, by the way? I didn't notice the eclipse behind them until this morning. And I'm like, oh, that's sweet.
There's
Yeah.
a lot of the story is in the cover.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go back and like when you read the book and you go back and you look at what's happening in the cover here, you're gonna be like, oh crap. Like you just told the whole story of that book in this cover. Even the back cover, same thing.
Yeah, it's nice.
Well, there's words in the way of this here, but even this here, still, the whole story of this first issue is in this back cover as well. So I would tell you more about it, but you got to read it. But yeah, there's a meaning behind each of the covers.
We do that a lot.
And we do that a lot. We kind of sneak the entirety of the meaning of the first issue or any of the issues into the cover, again, just for an added like, oh, you were telling me up front what's getting ready to happen.
Yeah.
Anybody want to guess what's happening?
That's when you know you've done a good cover, because I've been poisoned by American comics, and we'll put shit on the cover. It does not happen at all in the comic. Like, I'm not putting Wolverine on my cover. I remember a guy. I got an indie comic, and it says Wolverine appears in this issue, and it says on the front cover, and it's a star. But when you see Wolverine in the book, it's a huge anamorphic Wolverine, and the guy puts it at, yes. What did you expect? It's not the real Wolverine. It's the I didn't want to get sued, but it's really cool to have this big anamorphic Wolverine there. I thought it was awesome.
Yeah, considering the eclipse, I'm gonna guess it's a total eclipse of the heart. because yes, like my mind instantly went to the song.
Right. Turn around, Bright Eyes. Turn around.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You were there.
I had someone threaten to sing that at my wedding, so I eloped. They're like, yeah, we're not getting married. Let them sing Total because it's hard at my wedding.
That is
I like it. Okay.
That is Jim Steinman, the guy who did all Meatloaf songs. He is a fucking master of music and storytelling, Varian. You should have been blessed to have that at your wedding.
No.
It's not a bat out of the hell. You got to have one of the two. Like those. Did you play Paradise at least? Paradise by the Bastard Lights?
I need to know about the porn stash, Lloyd.
We didn't have an actual wedding. We got married in our house.
Yep. I was like, screw
I
this.
need
and
to
get
Nobody
married.
knew about it.
mustache, man.
That's what I know to say.
Wedding is a wedding.
I gotta know about the
That's on
mustache.
purpose.
I have
Right.
it.
Which mustache? This mustache here?
No, let's scroll up, B. Come on. You know the mustache.
You know what
I'm talking
mustache
about.
he's talking about.
Come on. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, it's right here. Yeah.
Oh,
There it is.
She
Oh,
grows
boy.
on you.
It grows on you, yeah.
It was not real back then.
What's up, Lloyd? Talk to me about him, man. What's up?
What about the mustache?
Yeah, can he find a razor? What's going on?
Oh, they're not made yet. They haven't been made yet. Just his mustache grew first.
He got a sword sharp enough to cut hairs. He could trim that thing, man. I'm saying.
She like it.
She like it.
You like
Keep on.
That's true. Cover your ears, Natasha.
Uh-oh.
That is some 70s shit right
that-
there, bro.
that's
I just
How else is I supposed to massage her inner thigh?
Let me tickle down there.
All right, she can uncover her ears now. She's fine.
Her innocence is attacked. Nah, but he eventually gets the full beard going
Okay.
as the passage of time goes.
Thank God. The beard helps. The beard definitely
The beard
helps.
helps.
The mustache.
Yeah, the beard will help. I mean, but hey, look, he's trying something bold. You gotta give it to him. Mario Brothers mustache.
It wasn't the brothers I was thinking of, but
There it is.
There it is.
There's the full thing.
there you go. See, now he looks like Finn Balor. Look at that.
I will say the mustache fits his personality, though.
Yeah.
I give him that.
So it's from the 70s playing in porn?
Maybe.
When he get the full beard, y'all show some respect. Y'all put some respect on that man's beard.
So in this, we actually added the other content that we have as well as add-ons and what have you. So on top of the Unbeloved, which of course that's what the campaign's for, we figured people that are getting their first experience with Midnight Comics, we might as well add on the other stuff that we do have. So we do have another story called Tales from Midnight, which includes 4 different tales of our current roster of superheroes. So it includes the Blue Morpho, Soul, the Gray, and Edmani. And then, of course, as add-ons, are the corresponding posters as well.
Sweet.
Are they all in the same universe or no?
They're all Midnight Comics universe.
Yes.
They're all
Yeah.
stories that we've written in Midnight Comics.
Yeah, but meaning like, all Marvel books are Marvel, like even if it's a Western, it's still in the Marvel continuity.
Mm-hmm.
Is it like that or no? Just all, your books.
All our books, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I did the same thing. None of my shit's connected. I feel you.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I hate when my brain tries to figure out ways to connect my stuff. Like, it's like, no, this has to be a completely different universe. And your brain is like, no, but like, I need that space to just create what I want to. There were some companies that did that, but then you could tell they break like about a month into or maybe not a month, but like 4 or 5 months into the idea of having a connected universe. And it's like, well, wait a minute. The moon blew up in this version.
Right.
Why do you guys still have a moon?
Right,
Like,
Dragon Ball.
Yeah, they're like, never mind. We're not connected. Aha, it's not off. Midnightcomics.org. Go over there and check There's Lloyd, Natasha, right there. And there's all the social medias on their page. So you can go over there and you know you can get more stuff from them if you don't want to wait for the campaign. But this campaign is going to be shipping in August, so not that long of a wait. But if you just
No,
got to
and
get
I
your
only
hands on
did
stuff
that
now.
we only moved it up because of all the actually hearing through like you guys and a couple others about how how like MIXAM and stuff has been backed up and there's some issues. All the stuff is already done, so there's no delay on our end. So you may get it sooner than August. This was just a precaution. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for.
Giving himself a cushion, which is
Yeah.
smart.
Oh yeah, you know you're going to ship early.
Oh yeah,
That
absolutely.
way
Yeah.
you get to be a big hero when it ships early.
So hopefully you can just as soon as Kickstarter drops the funds, bam, let's get it started. Go. Because again, all this stuff is done, ready to go. But yeah.
What's up, Rose?
On
There
the
you
front
go.
cover, I think we told Pops what that is. No, we brought it up on Variants too. Who that is on the front cover and what that is, that monster with the mouth for for a stomach. That's an unbound genie there. Obviously, he can take on many forms or what have you, but unfortunately, that's the beast that those kids are gonna have to run into and face off against. And although I'm the one writing it, I'm like, oh man, I don't know how these kids are gonna get out of this one. This is about to be like
It's gonna be real.
yeah.
You know, I've talked to some writers who told me they don't know sometimes what's going to happen next. And
Yeah.
Travis, is that something that happens when you're writing? Is there a point where you're like, man, I don't know what's going to happen?
Well, I know what's going to happen, but sometimes the characters go in a different direction than I was writing, right? Like it's
Yes.
not that I have a path and I have to try to get them back on that path. Sometimes I just go with it and we see where they end up and it becomes better. Sometimes I have to reel those guys in and go, look, dude, this is my story. I'm doing this, not you guys. Right? You aren't real.
Like we have it all laid out, but
Right.
still it's like, but can they though?
Can they pull this off though? Right. So
Eagle Riders says, congrats on launch. Hoping you get tons of support.
yes. Thank you.
And you're doing well. I mean, you know, you're. I've been watching it. I've been watching the number, go up. Went to 230, 231. Now we're at 240. I will hit reload just in case my Kickstarter doesn't pick up stuff.
This is already starting off better than my fears were letting me. My fears were having me like, oh, nobody's gonna see this for the first like 15 days. It's like, oh, you actually do it. It's like, so this is already great.
I shared it everywhere I could. All my social medias, every group I'm in, it's everywhere.
Thank you. Thank y'all.
Eagle Rider also says, writing a good story is an adventure for the writer as well. Even if we get ideas at the beginning, it takes routes we didn't conceptualize.
That's so true.
Mhm.
Now, Mike, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, we do have previews for all three of the issues up. Say again. Oh, all three of the chapters. Excuse me. If y'all want to check that out too, I have a link to it from the Kickstarter by that picture of the twins.
Let me see here.
I just want to throw that out.
Let's see here. Tell me what I missed it. Or if I miss it, I think it's further down, though, right?
Yes. Right there.
Right here.
Okay, click here.
So you can click here, and I'm not sure my computer's going to go over to it. It might on the stream.
Yeah, I don't think StreamYard will open up that tab for you. You're gonna have to.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, you can go right over and right from the campaign, and they've got chapter 0, chapter 1, and chapter 2 previews up.
Sweet.
So you can check it out and see if you're gonna like the book, which we're sure you will.
You will.
If not, you'll love the covers. Those covers are fire.
You'll enjoy it.
Thank you. So, yeah. No, I'm not going to say it. But looking at the covers and stuff, based on what I told you about the first one, how the whole story is in there. Of course, you can kind of make the assumptions about what's kind of going on in the following two as well. kind of like with the twins right there, what's happening in the background, right?
Mhm.
You know, they're happy, but the world doesn't seem like it's in a good spot behind them, right?
No. That seems like we're gonna get a sky beam pretty soon. You know how I love my sky beams and comics. I know everybody gets mad about sky beams. I love sky beams.
Do you?
I'm like, yes, bring on the sky beam.
You know things are going down when a sky beam's around. You
Yeah.
know it's
Oh
ready.
yeah.
Mike, Jimmy, you write fantasy. How about does your story ever take your characters ever try to screw you over, yo? Your own characters?
Well, I mean, I haven't written anything besides my own first comic. But yeah, like my characters took me all over the place. It was both hilarious and awful because half the time I was going, "Oh my god, what the hell are you guys doing?" And it was actually pretty funny because apparently I'm a pretty decent comedy writer. I just don't like writing.
Now, Pops, you got an internet troll, so he does all kinds of things.
Yeah, he can mess with all you guys' stuff.
Uh,
That's what he does.
is it your campaign that you're doing? You got that stand-up page, but you're looking for people to write short stories. That's basically their character, but you want them to interact with crime
Yes. That's
and
what
crime,
we meant.
and they're just short stories, and they're like almost parody stories in a way.
Well, I mean, everybody's doing whatever they want. I've had some great scripts submitted. Eric Hodson, Dreaded Dinosaur Man. His script is great. I can't wait to see this in print. There's just an amazing lineup of people that wanted to be part of it, like Lola. Doc Blaylock's got a story in it. Jim O'Reilly's doing a pinup for us. Paul Gomez from Bushy Boo Circus is hooking up with Edwin Badillo, the guy who created Crom in the first place, the first person who ever drew Crom. Okay. He's part of it. Brian Kriskow wants to bring the 6-gun gorilla, but we got to find the right artist for him. Hex Allen from Nephilim Squadron, he's doing a story. Anthony Bermano from Dark Gift Comics is doing a story. Lakim Amir is probably the most unknown but known person on this list. He's got like 16 credits, different books that he's done, but nobody really knows him, so we're going to make sure people find out who he is. I mean, for me, this is a print version of what I do all day. I'm bringing a whole bunch of people together to do this so I can tell everybody about what they do, which is what I do all day. I tell everybody about what you guys do. That's my job. This is like I get to have a little fun doing my job. It wasn't my idea. My campaign manager was like, you have to do something with this. All the fan art that I have, all the different people that have drawn Crom, it was like, he's like, you have to do something with this. So I was like, yeah, but I'm not writing a story. I'm not writing. That's not my game, and if I started like burying my time into this book, then I wouldn't have time to do what I do, which is promote you guys. So I got a campaign manager. I got RJ at Critical Blast doing fulfillment. All I have to do is consult on who Crom is in these crossover stories. That's all I have to do. The rest of it is talking about comics, talking about the people involved in this one, talking about you guys and all your other comics. That's what I do.
I would being king of lazy. I feel even lazier because I guess I can't move lately, so I'm like just stuck in one place. So I feel even lazier. But I know that I tried drawing the other day, a couple days ago, and that was cool. I've been trying to. I've been having people wearing my art board, and I've been attempting to get back in the drawing. Because
So you're gonna draw Lola's story? What?
Lola won't let me draw a story. She's like, "Nah, you can't draw."
It's crimes.
She doesn't let me draw stuff.
I did not say that.
Oh,
So let me go on the record and say,
Don't put words in my mouth.
see. But basically, it was just a crossover so I could get more, more eyes on what people do and, bring in their stories to my book so that people see who their IPs are and maybe they'll pick up some new fans. I mean, that's all it is for me, networking. It's fun. I'm trying to have a good time. That's all.
yeah. Is that Ace Harlem on your profile picture?
It is. It is. It
Nice.
is. Yeah, yeah. I got a chance to talk to people about the book and about all Negro funnies, and I just talked to Hope, which was like for me, like that was really cool. But, the daughter of the creator of the All Negro Funnies book, which is he Oren got did did it kind of wrong because when he did that first issue, he got to do the second one. He told him, "Oh, we don't have the paper. There's a paper shortage, which today there is, but they wouldn't sell him paper." When they realized that he was African American, so he can do issue number 2. But issue number 2 is laid out and everything; it's all ready to go, but just never could get it done because they wouldn't sell him the paper. So yes, I got Ace Harlem up there. I've had him for a while. We got also want to remind everybody too that oops, I don't know what my branding stuff is. There we go. Okay. Indie Volt has a merch store too. Go over and check it out. IndieVolt.com. Type on Volt. Type on the Volt shop. There's a couple different things over there.
Because at the end of the day,
at the end of the day shirt, you can get yourself a Mike Oden shirt. The thing is, at the end of the day.
But it doesn't have the shirt that I would buy. I need the grifter shirt. I needed some grifting.
King Griff.
I'll make it. I've been making all the shirts.
Yeah,
all right, we need to get a griff. We need the griff, and I would love to wear it every time I'm on. I get to talk about the griffs.
Did you see the Griff King video? Have you seen it?
The Griff King video? No,
the new Griff King video and song.
I haven't. I'm excited.
Cover your kids' ears, Lloyd, if the kids are around.
No, they're gone. They're gone. You're solid.
Here we go.
Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Holy shit. Oh, fucker. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit. Son of a bitch. What the hell?
I'm trying to help you, motherfucker.
Did you know that there's a Nuke song? Like it costs so much because it takes me fucking hours.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta check that one out. It's hilarious.
I've heard that. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay.
I would I'll check that out. Now again
Yes, we are also hosting Sin Killer merch. All the Sin Killer merch is only found on the Indie Volt merch shop.
But you can get the comic at fairlycements.com.
Yeah. The comic is over 3 years after and
Or Arrow.
There's one over there. Yeah, they're everywhere. The books
and you can get Madness merch too. The don't forget the "Yeah, I Said It" hat line. With hats like F. Fauci. And Let's go, Brandon.
Speaking of merch pops, what's his name said I can have the hat. He don't remember ever saying he wanted it.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
He said he must have been drunk about it. Yeah. He said I can have it.
Well, that's all resolved.
Yeah. Now, Travis, any idea about putting these out as posters?
What's up?
Any idea about putting these covers out as posters?
Yeah, I may do some stuff like that. Yeah, I think that there's a resonate. I'm doing my first. If you go to the updates real quick, there's so we have a fictional band that we're doing a T-shirt for, and I show the design in that. This is my first T-shirt that I've done. It's not normally something I do. I want to stick to the comics, but that's the Yankee Swapper. The Yankee Swappers is our punk band, our fictional punk band.
Yo,
I,
That's Pup's
Definitely.
style of music. That's what he was listening to. That's all how all the shirts and T-shirts look. There you go, classic.
The red
punk
coat,
rock.
the blue hat, you got it covered, man.
Oh, yeah.
He's a Yankee Swapper.
And what I love about it, because I had a guy, there's a guy on Fiverr who does this for like $40. It ended up costing me 90, but so it's really affordable and does it like this quality, which is really cool. But having to explain to him that they were American instead of British was really hard for him. He's like, but it's a British outfit. I was like, I understand, but the Americans were British at the time, so that's why they wore it. They just wore different colors. He just couldn't get it, so he put the British flag on it. But then when you think about the name Yankee Swappers, and you think about how we basically was like, hey, we don't want to be taxed by them. Let's tax ourselves. Like it's the same thing. So I was like, yeah, it fits. Let's go. That's punk rock.
Somewhere Glenn Fleming and Russ, like, that's not what happened at all. You traded sons of bitches.
Yeah.
That's what they're saying. They're like, that's not what happened at all. But it's weird, when Indie Vote Breakfast Buzz falls on July 4th and they're here. I'm like, hi guys. Hi, how's it going today? We're eating ribs. I mean,
Guys, I might drop out. I am not sure. I'm gonna hang in as far as I can. My computer keeps freezing and blinking, and yeah. So if I drop out, that's why.
Well, the other positive about the Yankee Swapper is if you do Yankee Swap as like a Christmas thing, you now have a T-shirt that you can wear that's very holiday appropriate. So I think that's a good thing as well.
Yeah.
So Travis, two things.
Yeah.
One, if it wasn't a T-shirt, I would get it. I can only wear tank tops.
All right.
And two, I don't buy T-shirts anymore. They get sent to me, so I can wear them on my shows.
You're trying to get free T-shirt. But you know what you'd have to do, Lola? That looks like that's pretty far down from the collar. You'd have to cut the collar.
And I could cut it, but yeah, I don't buy them anymore.
Well,
'cause
you have to
Are
cut
you
the
saying the
cigar.
last shirt you bought was a Madness tank top?
Not yet.
Because if you got to do flags too. Yeah, do some flags, Travis. We can get
We put them on the site just for you, Lola. Just for you.
Isn't that nice?
I know, because I asked for it.
Pipe creepers. What is the pipe creepers?
just about to ask that too.
What is Pipe Creepers? Pipe Creepers is Frank Martin's book. I think you guys have had Frank Martin on. He's a second issue. This has actually been doing really well. It's kind of like two guys go into a crazy basement. They deal with Cthulhu like monsters and stuff. So Frank Martin is the second issue of it. It's doing really well. It's actually, I think, his most successful campaign.
Cool. So he's got my buddy Eugen over there. My book, Color Style. Eugen, been working one of the first people to actually color my stuff. So man, that means we go back. Oh man, like 12 years then.
Oh, I love that guy's color style too. So you picked good, man.
And I found him on the old world before things got horrible over it. DeviantArt.
The dark time before the Empire.
Yeah. That's where I found him at, and we've been friends, ever since. I email him art. Sometimes I'll just do an art dump. I just send him a bunch of art, and it magically comes back a little later, colored with an invoice, or the invoice comes first. We got a type of relationship. It's been going on for 12 years. It's he knows variant speak. Which is let me tell you something, guys. When you can find somebody you work with and you guys develop this verbal shorthand, that right there, it's worth any type of money they want, because that will save you time, hassle. Oh, it's great. That's why if you ever got to get a new colorist or a new working partner or something, it's kind of sucks when you have to start over, because you have to develop that again. Hopefully you can
Build that
develop
relationship.
But yeah. So yeah, we got the pipe. That's also going to be coming in his book, coming with this shirt, which I got to get one of these shirts now. I like that.
Yeah, we'll be adding it on. I haven't added it yet, but that's on my list of things to do. I've got another cover coming, and I'm going to add that shirt, so it'll be cool.
Go ahead to the campaign here. 12 created, 28 days to go, $4,528 with a $3,000 goal, Obviously passed his goal, but still looking for some more. If this was the one website that we were pitched the other day, where people say they're going to start voting on our box office, quote unquote, what we're going to end up taking. I got $50. It says he does north of 11K.
I'd love to see that, man. I'd love to see that.
Yeah, well, they said weekly. They want to do it weekly. Like, where is he going to end up by Friday? See, that right there, that the stress level that would be involved in type of betting, because then I would take it out on you personally. Like, I would call Mike at I make sure it was, the right time to call, make sure he's up, and I'd say, hey, hello. You cost me $50.
How dare you not promote enough?
You were supposed to be. You were supposed to be the best of us. You let me down.
Well, Kick Track, good old trusty Kick Track, it has me at $46,789. So you can't be that far off.
You see?
They've already taken their cut.
Did you get a Projects We Love yet?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Nice. How do you get that?
It's
Sell a lot of books, get a lot of backers in a
Fair.
short amount of time.
Fair enough.
it's
You should have that.
it's curated by Kickstarter itself. So literally everyone around me right now on Kickstarter have launched in the last week or so have me getting it in the first 48 hours or something.
Let me ask you guys that, because I've heard people complain that they give that out like candy now. Do you guys agree, or is it still worth it to get it?
I think they look at how much of a percentage you do past your goal, and if your goal's only 500 and you've got $2,000, that's 400 times your goal, and yeah, you're going to end up on that because that's the way it is. It's
Nina got it earlier this week, and she wasn't even 150% over her goal in the first day. I think she got funded in 2 hours, and it was like, okay, yeah, you're a Project for Love now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it has to do with backers and how fast.
I actually think it's based on traffic more than backers, because a lot of people, some ones that get Project We Love don't even fund. It's based on traffic. They're bringing a lot of people to it. Doesn't mean they're getting backers. It could be hate. It could be absolutely because they don't like it.
That could be too.
They'll get it.
Buying though, and that's even better.
The negative of Project We Love in this most iteration is they're giving it heavily to people who were already gonna do okay.
Yeah.
Right. Before it was really intimate and this new guy coming up doesn't really have his stuff. This is a little bit extra exposure. And now with someone like me who's on his 12th campaign, got up my last 5, It's not that I don't appreciate it. I absolutely love Project We Love. I'm glad that they appreciate it. But I'd rather it be on someone like a Llyod, or I was super happy with Trish. Trish and Mike got Project We Love. That's a book that they wouldn't normally Project We Love because they don't like the nudity. So that was out of nowhere. So, it's really weird, but it doesn't really matter, guys. Just so you know, Project We Love will get you about 3 backers. If I have 500 backers, it gets you, basically 1 per 100 backers will come from Project We Love. It doesn't really do that much. It's just more of a vanity thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little kiss. It's a little, you're doing good.
You do good luck.
I remember, now you were talking about Kick Track, Travis, and I remember when Mojo launched, and Mojo was in the top 25 on Kick Track for almost the full 30 days of its campaign. And I don't see that much anymore unless it's like the big guys, to actually hang in there on Kick Track in the top 25 for the whole campaign. It's hard. That to me is more of an accomplishment than being a project I love. Hang up in that top 25 for your whole campaign. Be relevant. Be there where people see your book the whole campaign. That's putting in the work. That's that shows more to me than being a project we love.
Yeah, and Kick Track is a weird thing. It doesn't. I have no idea how they do their statistics. No idea. And just Kick Track is, Llyod?
No.
So yeah, let me tell you what. So Kick Track is Kick and TRAQ. You can find your project on there, and what it'll do is it gives you a better breakdown
Okay.
for like who's coming in, how many backers, what day. But you can also look at your competitors and see what they're doing.
Right.
You know, it's also used by Varian and I to find grifts.
That's true. That's
We're
true.
not talking about you, Nick.
Yeah, but yeah, we're like, well, yeah, because you can look and say, wait a minute, you know, like you can look at how those pledges are coming in. You can kind of figure, oh, this pledge is from them. They're actually backing their own stuff.
Yeah.
And you know, you'd be surprised how unfortunately you see it.
Lots of that stuff.
Okay.
Well, especially
Kick
with
Track.
someone who does it several times. They'll put like 1,000 in one day, then 1,000 another day, and 1,000 another day. And you're like, so what are they getting for this 1,000? I want to see this reward tier. It's just not there.
Yeah.
One
Not
backer.
only that, but they're giving away 5% of that $1,000 every day too.
Dave Supreme in the chat. Hey, Dave, what's going on? Yeah, I mean, man, I've seen some weird stuff in those campaigns, and thank God for Kick
And
Track.
if you're like 500 or low and you need to fund, like go ahead and spend that. Those aren't the people we have a problem with. It's the people who are using it to show, oh, we're already funded. Let's start to get those stretch goals to try to get momentum.
Yeah.
But they don't have the fan base, and all it does is makes them look bad, like in the end. And those are the people who tend to not finish because they didn't have the money to do what they needed to do, which makes everybody else look bad. Like it's a vicious circle.
I like it when Kickstarter catches them in the act. Had an individual try it, and Llyod, it was one of those great moments in Cringe where they said, "Hey guys, we funded in 24 hours. Check it out." But I've never seen this happen before. It was like $1,500. Then it went back to like $80.
Oh,
And it's like, what the heck happened? Like, what happened to all that extra money? And I think Kickstarter realized, hey, wait a minute. Nah, something's going on here. And boy, oh boy, did I laugh.
If
The individual
you're gonna
deserved
do
it.
dumb shit, at least be smart enough to have somebody else do it for you.
yikes.
You know, I mean, geez, man. Don't ask me to put your money on your campaign. I won't do that. But I mean, you know.
That campaign set around $80-$90 for the entire rest of its 30 days.
Wow.
I seen it show up at a Comic-Con with the person. They looked quite sad trying to move it. I was like, oh, poor little Rich. Anyway, it was
No.
it was remember that reference, poor little Rich. It sucks. Poor guy. He deserved it. Let's see here. I will go back to the Unbeloved and check to make sure that
I want to see
it's
that
still
cake
doing
again,
well.
Marion.
Say again.
I want to see that cake again.
Yeah, where's the cake been?
Pops was on it.
Yeah. Where'd the cake go? Oh, yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is.
I forgot to sign that for you, bro.
Yeah, there's Reynolds, the K, right? Seasons, The Mortician, and there's another book there. Sorry, some of those books always get cut out. Cut out. There's always a book that gets cut out you can't see because it surrounds the cake.
I forgot to sign that for
Delicious
you.
cake. I've been eating so much cake, guys. You guys have doing launch parties. Y'all need to launch y'all stuff. And think about my waistline when you do it.
Think of the waistline.
Not everyone's getting cake. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm like 6,000 miles away. Of course, I'm not getting cake.
Yeah.
I want my cake.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can just freeze me a piece for Grand Rapids Con.
Oh, my
yeah.
goodness. I'm sure it'll still be fine.
And what's bad is I've got like a better chance at actually getting Pops that cake today. I could, what, 2.5 hours?
Yeah, not that far away.
Yeah, 2.5 hour drive. I can get
It's
Pops
still
the
early.
cake.
You can do that.
Yeah.
I
You know
can
what?
sign that book for you too. Then you know.
Yeah. Lord, how about some enamel Midnight Comics pens? My Coon skin cap needs a new Need some new pins.
Noted. Well, okay. Noted. Where do you guys do? I know some of you guys are mentioned pins before. Where do you guys normally get those?
These buttons,
Yeah.
Trish makes these. She made the
Stop playing. What?
yeah. Trish made the comic related madness and the Hail Crom ones for me. She took a whole bunch of the art I sent her. She made like 5 different pins. They're hat pins, buttons.
Yeah.
They're like
I
buttons.
usually hear people using Sticker Mule because they got tons of discounts every so
They've
often.
actually got a deal right now for $29 for 50 buttons, 1.5, the little circle buttons, basically what Pop just showed.
There you
And
go.
that's cool, but I still promote Trish because I want to help them make.
Yeah, Trish makes the buttons, and she puts little cards with them too. They look cool. She does like a full service, like ready to, like turnkey.
I'll show you. Hold on.
Take them out the package,
This
and then
thing is, this is awesome. It comes with a little business card. Okay.
Yeah.
It's got my business card there with all my contact information. On the other side, it's got,
That's awesome.
some crom art, and
those are the ones that Trish does, and that's the way they
is
come
Trish.
to you. So that's when like they're ready to go out the package, like they're ready to go on your table or be sold right there. But the enamel pins, they're a little more expensive. Those are gonna.
These ones are Sticker Mule.
Yeah.
These
Okay.
hat pins, and they're regular hat pins. They got.
What you got, Lola?
You
got something over there?
All right, so here's some lore stuff that I got. Here's some hollow stickers.
Okay.
I got those from Sticker Mule. You can catch sales and stuff if you sign up. You don't need these, but
No.
I got custom signed.
Yeah, we don't need that.
There you go, right there.
I got
Mule sauce.
Mule sauce, baby.
I do have that mule sauce.
Yeah, she got some. But the enamel, the hard enamel pins, they don't. I don't think Sticker Mule does. They don't think they do those.
Yeah,
No, mine's acrylic.
I think that's where RJ got
No,
mine. at.
they do. They're not the best. I have a different place that they get them, but they do a decent job. They're all small. They don't do the big ones.
That's a Sticker Mule pin right there.
Whatever you do though, Lloyd, don't use what is it called? Wizard pin or whatever.
Yeah.
Don't use them at all.
Don't use wizard pin.
I think that's what they're called. It's wizard something. But yeah, don't use them because one, they're really expensive, and a couple people, when I was looking for pins, told me do not use them at all.
Noted.
There goes Wizard Pins ever being sponsored.
Good look, guys.
We'll never get Wizard Pins sponsored now. Never.
Wasn't you just talking about us the other day?
Watch now. We'll see ads for them. Thanks, Lola.
I see ads for time on my Facebook.
The hard enamel pins, though, like I know that I remember going to a company and I said, "How much are they?" And they gave me a price quote. And she says, "But you want to make them America?" And I thought, "Yeah, I'll make them in America. Yeah, American pride. I'll stand behind our books and our products." And they gave me the quote to make those same pins in America. And
what had
Puerto
happened?
Rico's in America.
If you want the hard enamel pins, message me because I know somebody.
Okay.
That pin went up from those pins went up from was it? They told me I can get like 20 for like this is years ago, guys, years and years ago. It was like it's probably like 11 years ago or so. That price went from being $250 to I said American. They were like $780. It's like whoa, you greedy Americans! What is going on here? What is going on? And they were like, yeah, you got to pay more if you want it here. So, or you can send it to China and wait a month. And it depends on you.
Please smash the like, share the stream, let everybody know that this thing launched, y'all.
Yeah, I mean he's at 250. Oh, sorry, my computer
Definitely a
almost.
good start.
Oh yeah, that's a really good start. I said 240. That's at 250 really. 240. You got Travis over there making all the money. over at
I'll put you in an update. Yeah, I've got a few people before you, but before the end of your campaign, one of the things that you can do is you can put you in an update to get your supporters, and I'll help you. So all my backers will find out about your project, and hopefully a percentage of those will come over and back. So I'll do that.
Update ad shares. They're wonderful things, man. You tell it about
Yeah.
somebody else's in your update. You talk about Travis's book, and in his updates, he talks about your book. And you cross-pollinate the fan bases. You know?
I think I would also like to get you connected with Nicholas Mueller. I think that you guys' books are very, very similar. I think your fan bases would be very, very similar. So let's try to get that to happen. If you want to private message me, I can hook that up. Because I think that you guys have the same fan bases, and I think that would help you.
Yeah, he's in the madness. You can find him real easy.
Okay.
I believe he's been on some Indieville shows too. I've talked to him a few times.
Yeah.
Question from Indieville Radio. What's after? Everyone weigh in on this? Because
Jeff
this
is
is
the
important.
cover artist for Paul Gomez, PSTD.
Right here?
Yeah, real good.
PTSD.
PTSD. Yeah, good stuff, man. Real good stuff.
And this one comes from Bridges. I'm sorry. Okay, Bridges. Maybe Bruges. Brudges. Bruges. Okay.
Bruges.
Sorry. Bruges asks or says, I started making comics about 3 years ago. In my area, a small portion of Seattle, it's a real tight-knit group of comic creators. Unfortunately, we've been running into a lot of pointless/needless drama. Some resulting in arguments, fights, and people refusing to work together. How can we avoid this in the industry? What do you do to avoid or remedy professional drama and issues? We don't, Brutus. This is indie comics. Fuck everybody. You don't understand. If I knew how to stop us from feuding, I'd be a millionaire. We can't stop. It's what we do, apparently. Yeah, see, you get PTSD from this business. There it is.
Lord have mercy.
I have every copy.
That art, man, look at that art, dude. That cover's badass. Look at that
It really
skull.
That must look intense.
I have them all.
Oh, did you get them all?
I do.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent them to me.
Yeah, Paul's awesome.
I guess, Lloyd, you haven't had any drama. Like, you look confused, like drama, no drama here.
no drama yet. Yeah, no drama yet.
We need to screenshot his face and make that as a meme.
Yeah.
I'm gonna screenshot it. I'm gonna
I
screenshot
got
your face and
99
make it a
problems. And drama ain't one. This way.
No, haven't run into that yet. I've gotten lucky so far, running into folks like you guys, folks like Vince White with Powerverse. It's been a very the folks at Concrete Comics, like everybody's been so friendly throughout this whole process. So yeah, no drama yet.
I'll start beef with them.
He says I'm gonna start beef. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'll start beef with Lloyd out of nowhere. Just Lloyd, fuck him. And just see what happens after that.
Hey, yo, F that guy.
We'll just see what happens after that. Travis, how do you deal with it? Because you've had.
No, I'm drama free since '93. What are you talking about?
Okay.
Hey, who cut your hair, man?
Here's the thing. Indie comics is there's some people who are doing this for a business. Some people are doing this for the love of creation. Some people, this is their fucking dream. This is everything they've ever wanted to do in their whole fucking life. So when you get that, there is going to be disagreements because of the various levels of commitment and heart. And if you do not agree with someone's commitment to it, even if you're wrong, like, it's gonna cause friction.
Social media gives everybody that blowhorn to go out there and talk about everything, as opposed to just.
So the thing is, avoid working with people who don't work with you. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but I've tried to work with people who I don't agree with politically or whatever, and it ends up in the long term causing more conflicts because it just boils up on the surface. And it's not saying that you shouldn't work with people who should work with whoever. It's that art is good, but work with them within the means, right? There's a difference between me doing a monthly book with somebody or a 40-page book, or just having someone who I think is a talented artist doing a cover, because that drama is probably not going to hit on a cover. So like work with that person, make them do a cover for you, but a comic is intimate. So if you're going to be intimate with somebody, make sure you guys can vibe and you're not going to have that drama, because that drama is the one that people love. You know, a writer and artist feuding, something like that. They love that stuff. They'll eat it up and they'll eat up both sides, you know. And it's nasty. And there's groups that encourage that on both sides, you know, of the spectrum, who encourage and love that drama to bring it up, to cause the conflict. So stick with it, do it, and you know, try to hang out with people who vibe with you. And if they don't, fucking move on.
Yep.
Guys,
Left behind is my favorite saying.
Lola's got to get out of here. Lola, go ahead, so you can.
Yeah, I have to get out of here because someone's trying to charge me a lot of money on something I didn't pay for, so I got to go make some phone calls. But Lloyd, I'm glad we could help launch your book, and much success to you. I will continue to share it out.
Lola, can I say something? I want to tell you how impressed I've been with you over the last 6 months since you've done lore. Like, your commitment to the indie community. Like, you were very quiet for a while. I don't know if you had some personal stuff going on, but like seeing like when I first met you, you're like indie princess, but you were the one who sat there and didn't really talk and played on your computer.
Yeah.
But like now you're like, bitch, let's go. Let's create some indie.
She definitely stepped into her own, man.
Right,
It's like
yeah.
she's definitely pulled
You
some of
earned
that
that princess
spotlight away
title.
from the rest of those guys.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Now, I don't know if that's a result of Randy not being there and you feeling like you needed to step up, or if you just felt like it's time for Lola to take this shit over.
No, well, everybody knows my story.
Yeah.
And my medication got changed. So I'm finally on a good balance for that. Therapy's been helping. Writing my comics has been helping. So I'm finally getting more comfortable.
Cool.
I'll take
Stepping into
that.
her own, yo. That's what I'm talking about.
Hey, go cuss people out, man.
You guys have a good day.
She's much nicer than I am, because if I see people taking lots of money from me, I'm like, how much? How much should they take? Oh, no.
Yeah.
They're trying to take $600 from me.
Almost $600. Someone's like, yeah, we're gonna charge you for internet. For internet, for spyware? Like, no, not happening. Yeah, we'll probably be hearing some cussing in the background. See, me, the show just would have ended. You guys gonna know anything? It just would have been like, new show.
Wise guys. What's happening?
Wait, wise guys in the chat. Hell, Lola. Now I do have so Mike, you haven't encountered any drama yet, have you?
I encountered a lot, and I just stayed well away from it, because
No one's like, screw Mike.
and I'm here going, you know what? It's not my monkey, not my zoo. Just, you guys fight it out. I'm just here working my ass off because I don't have the time for this kind of shit. If you want beef with me, good luck, have fun. You can tweet about it all you want, but I don't care.
Mute. Bye.
I'm
Down the
tweeting about
road.
it today. I'm gonna tell everybody that Mike
Yeah.
Jimmy
Most
stole
people
my
they blocked me before I even knew them. So whatever.
I'm gonna tell everybody that Mike Jimmy stole my hamburger. He stole my DoorDash order.
I'm gonna unblock Mike, talk some shit, and then block him again so he can't respond, because that's the way to do it.
Yeah, you have to do it so they can
Around.
you have to do it so they can see. I've told the story before, but my worst block. I've never blocked anybody, but my worst block was I was sitting at home. Devil Flyer, hell. I was sitting. I wasn't at home. I was in the market, and I was had a cart full of food, shopping cart full of food, and I get a message on my phone, and it says Dan Slott just messaged you or just added you on Twitter. So I got super excited. I'm like, oh crap, Dan Slott added me? Wow. My phone dies though at that moment. But I'm like, okay, I'm around the corner from home. It's like a 3-4 minute drive to home. I'll run home. And so I get home. I leave the bags in the car. That's how excited I am. I want to see what Dan Slott said about me. I get upstairs to my computer. I turn it on, go to Twitter, and he's like, hey, at kid_V, you follow someone who refers to me as human garbage. You might not want to follow me anymore. He tweets us. He doesn't like. It's not a personal message.
Oh wow.
Which is like, oh man, Dan, like all of your followers see this.
Mhm.
Like none of them dog piled me, but it wasn't a way to try to get people to be like, yeah, Kid V. And I'm like, I just simply ask, like, who called you human garbage? Because I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Like I don't know anything about any of this crap. So I'm like, who called you human garbage? And he never responded. But that kind of pissed me off because I was like, man, he tried to seek his followers on me. What the heck? But I forgave him because Spider-Man on PS4, the game, he wrote that. So that was a good story. So I'll give him. I forgave him for that. But I got my eyes on you, Slot.
If it makes you feel better, as you guys know, I tend to lead, with Dan Slott and a lot of his opinions. He even blocked me, so like I don't even know what to tell you. Like we agree, Dan Slott. Like, can you block me? I don't even know that.
It's all it takes is one friend.
Yeah.
All it takes is one friend to get you blocked by weird people now. All it takes is being friends with one person, and it can get you blocked by 300 people.
I do have one thing for Pops to read though, real quick for us. Pops, if you could go ahead and read that for me, sir. This article here. Open to you.
You got something for me to read?
I do.
Uh-oh.
Jeez.
Oh boy.
Oh, that's about Paige. What about Paige? She made a sex tape. I'm so
Run it to me yours, sir.
disappointed in you, girl.
Run it to me yours, Pops. Yeah.
It's funny because if you go to Twitter and you type Van Zant into the gift bar, right next to her, you'll see me eating popcorn. I didn't even really know who she was, man. I never seen her fight. I don't have time to watch fights anymore. I'm out here all the freaking time doing my job.
Yeah.
Working.
Just I very rarely get to watch anything. I've been trying to watch Cobra Kai and The Witcher, right? Trying to get caught up, okay? Every now and then I'll get to watch one episode of one of them. Every now and then. It's like I don't have time to sit. I don't have 8 hours to sit here and binge anything. If I spend 8 hours and I'm not out here promoting somebody, I feel like I'm letting everybody down. So, but yeah, I try to get caught up. We'll see. By season 5, I'll have watched season 3 of Cobra Kai. And,
Yeah, I want to give a very quick update to Lola's struggle to get her 525?
No, 562 and 50 cents.
562 and 50 cents back from Norton. She just called and they said, "Oh, you have to be in front of your computer." She says, "Well, I'm not home at the moment." And the lady says, "Oh, the guy says, oh, well, where are you?" To say that enraged Lola would be an understatement. That's awesome. I'm not home right now. Where are you? It's like when the manager asked me before when I called Comcast.
I'm doing his mom. That's where I'm at.
Yes, he doing his mom. Yes, when the guy told me, I said, "Can I speak to a manager?" And he said, "For what?" And I'm like, I'm behind the wheel of the car, but I almost pulled over. I almost pulled over to explain to him why. Exactly. Yeah. Boy, if you don't. So yeah, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna let you guys tell where you can be found at though. We're gonna look at these campaigns one final time. We will start with. Actually, we're gonna start with Granite State, even though it doesn't want to come up for me. One second. Where'd you go, Granite State?
Yeah, you can go to greatestatepunk.com. It'll bring it up. You don't even have to.
Yeah, because it's hiding underneath.
I buy those fancy URLs.
There we go. Yeah, there we go. Over on Kickstarter, Grand Estate Punk, 4,599 casheroonies. Those Eagle Bucks.
Yeah, we're doing good. This is I'm super excited. Like I said, this is you know, I know I have a good fan base, but the fan base is coming out strong for this, and I love it. I'm super happy. So Great Estate Punk, awesome book. Back it on Kickstarter. Go to greatestatepunk.com. Don't follow me on anything else. Just back this book and check it out. Like, that's what I want you to do right now. This book is near and dear to my heart. It's the best art I've ever done. It's the coolest shit I've ever written. Like, check this shit out. Rock and roll with me. Learn a little bit about New Hampshire. Learn a little bit about punk rock. Have me do some social commentary. There's some social commentary in there. I do a lot of pop culture stuff. So check it out. We're going to do some cool things.
Cool. Grand Estate Punk on Kickstarter. You
It's
guys got
$3. If you want it for $3, $3 is nothing.
You got 28 days left to go. Go over there and get it now. Do it now. No need to wait.
Ow. Do it.
All right. Also, Pops, Enter the Cromniverse.
Enter the Cromniverse.
Anthology Volume 1. Sign up over there.
I
Indigo.
told you, we got a bunch of people lined up. Good people. We're gonna have fun. I don't even know what else to say. Just if you want to be part of a fun project, hit me up. There's always going to be room for more people to be involved in it, and we do plan on doing it again. A couple of the scripts I got have to be continued at the end of the story, so obviously they want to be down for doing this again. So we, I have a solid 6-month plan to do this twice a year. Hopefully, we'll see how the first one works. If I get these out, by end of May, we'll be able to do this twice a year. That's the plan. So enter the Cromniverse, y'all.
Cool.
Sign up now.
Cool.
We are over 50 signups already. I'm kind of jacked. So,
Nice.
it didn't take too long, so
And the Below Chapter 2, Ashes of Humusabi, Chapter 0, 1 and 2. We've been looking at it. 248 is where he's at. We're up to right now. $1,000 goal. 8 backers. 29 days left to go. I predict by the time we're here next week, it'll be over 1,000.
Yeah, totally.
And what's up with
Congratulations
that
on
other
your launch.
What's up with that other book, that Life on Korra 5?
That Life on Korra, that Life
I
on
was
Korra.
about to say, did he just forget about me or what?
I'm really. Do we have to cover Life on Korra?
I know it's awful and you hate me, but like, come on, man.
I don't see a link for it. Lola didn't do her job and put a link in
Oh,
the chat.
I got you. Hold on. I'll put it in the private chat for you.
Yeah, I can
I'm
do
on
it.
top of it, man. I got this.
Pops is always on top.
Is that right? Let Prison figure that out. I'm going to hear that later.
$9. Show off that Life on Korra. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Let's see.
Links in the chat, Varian.
Yep, let's see.
It's right there. Click on it. It's right there.
Tiny travels. Meet me in Hawaii.
we're at 24 backers, doing pretty good. It's been a little slower the last 2 days. But yeah, let's get up to 30, guys. I mean, come on, we're already funded. You got plushies now, like this
They got
little guy.
plushie. Wait a minute.
That's right.
There they go, 909. A
That's
flexible
right.
goal. You almost hit $1,000 on this one.
Yo, where you get
Nah.
your plushies made at, dude?
China.
Okay.
Like this is gonna be completely manufactured and everything. You know, we're gonna get at least an order of 100. We sold 7 so far. Like there's plenty available still. So
Okay.
yeah, we coming.
Yeah, Mike's the driving force behind the Crom plushie.
I didn't know that yet, but sure.
Everyone's telling everybody that there's got to be one. So everybody keeps saying, like Mike's, gotta have a plushie like Mike's.
I was had to make sure for a second. I had to check on Pops. I thought maybe he had a series of light strokes for a second. His voice,
No.
he had an affected speech pattern. Like, is he? Oh, never mind. Life on Core. This is number 5 now. I've got all the other ones, so this is the next issue.
Hell yeah. And we
and
went
this
overboard. This launched last Friday. So yeah, we're doing pretty good. Launched it like we funded in like a couple of hours. And we went overboard. We got plushies now. I got 8 variants by some really awesome creators. So you got a little bit of for everyone. It's all ages, but it doesn't mean it's dumbed down. And I need to express that more and more apparently because people hear all ages and they're like, "Oh, it's for my kids," and it's like, no, it's for literally everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, Life on Korra is a very unique world build. All 5 books address a different part of the ecosystem on the planet Korra and different, wildlife or whatever you want to call it, aquamarine life or whatever part of the world that he's depicting in his books. Every one of them's been great. I love them. So,
I like this. The adorable playtime. That one.
Yeah, that is so cute. Like, if you want something cute, then Gladys is the person to go to. Like, holy crap, she is adorable.
It's so
and if we reach 3,000 euros, not dollars, sorry guys, we are like, you're gonna be able to get the little creatures in the front there as stickers as well. So yeah, we're.
I gotta get adorable playtime. It's like diabetically sweet. Like I gotta have it. It's precious.
I think it looks great, man. I'm actually shocked. I don't know why I've seen your projects before, but I don't know why I never connected that I should have asked you for Wonderland or for one of my Cthulhu books because I think your art style and that color would be fantastic. So we'll make that happen in the next one.
Yeah, no, hit me up, man. I'm always in for jobs.
I like to give people money and make books.
Yeah, lots of stuff up here. Crawl Hugger. I want, but everyone wants the plushie. That's where it's at. You're gonna be filled by critical black.
Shipping is less than the book. Those from the other side of the pond. So don't worry, guys.
So he's taking care of to make sure there's no shipping extra. He'll print over here, type of thing.
No, I'm gonna print over here, sign everything, and then just send a couple of really big boxes over there.
Okay.
So yeah, shipping is less than the book. Doesn't matter if you get only one copy or the entire set or the.
Hey, hold up, scroll up right there. Scroll up. Hold up, that Electra, right there. I have the original on my fucking wall right there.
Nice, Sean.
I got the original for that. That was done for me. I don't know how that ended up on your goddamn page.
I know his website, so he sent it to me, and I did a Friends of Fairies and Ants part. So these are all the people that make fairy covers I like.
What you have is the original. What you have there is the NFT. There you go.
Right though.
Drinking
Fetch by the Bingstons.
There you go. Nice place.
All right, guys. Let everybody. So we got Mike, Jimmy. We've gone through yours, and We see that you, sir, by the way, again, you're going to fund May 2022 for this one, and I can't wait for the next installment. He kind of put us at a cliffhanger, which
Here
was
we go.
unfair.
Working hard on the next one.
There we go. There it is. Already got the layout set up. He's
Oh
working
no,
very hard over in the
Well, they
Netherlands.
got more than layouts.
Yeah.
But no, these are like this is the half of a finished page. So this is page 6 out of 32 for Lava Core 6. Like we're going hard on this one.
And he's probably already done a full page today.
Yeah, I finished penciling one this morning.
Wow.
I want to get 2 more done today. So yeah, we're going at it. And you can make me small again because this is awkward.
Oh, you should
Oh,
never have
Liza.
said that, man. Now you just added 25 seconds to the penalty.
Okay. We got plushies, we got variants, we got all the stuff, and like, yeah, it's been quieting down. So we could really use some help, guys. Be sure to share the word.
Now, Lloyd, where can you be found at, sir?
Yeah, on Instagram and Twitter, it's Midnight X Comics, and then everywhere else is Midnight Comics. And then, of course, we have our site, midnightcomics.org.
Midnightcomics.org. Remember that, folks. .org. Check that out.
Drop the link in the chat to this campaign. Go check it out.
Thank you.
Travis,
Yeah.
where can you be found at, sir?
Don't find me. Go to granitestatePunk.com and look at my book. My book is way more exciting than I am. Like, I will probably talk some stupid stuff on social media and you won't like me and you'll block me like Pops. Like, you don't want to do that. Don't follow me. Just back my book.
Let's go over there.
There you go.
It's over on Kickstarter, Granite State Punk issue 1. It is a one shot, so go pick this up. It's affordable. How much again?
The cheapest is $10.
$10. Cheapest $10.
Now
Go pick
look,
it up,
I
folks.
can find a YouTube that says Granite State Punk is live, but I can't find the damn link for the book. Dude.
Can't find the link here. I'll put it in the chat.
Well, go to granitestatepunk.com. It'll go to it.
Well, I mean, I was like put in Granite State Punk in the damn.
You got to add the .com.
Why are we paying DuckDuckGo if we're doing it ourselves? Why are we paying them guys?
We're doing it. $4,599 where he's at. Granite State Punk. Go check that out. Don't follow Gib. Don't follow him.
Don't follow me. Don't follow
It's
me.
bad. It's bad.
You may like me or may not. We don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
Like anything could happen, based on that interaction. So let's not risk it. Let's check out the book. My artist is
99 problems and dramas, all of them.
Yeah, just
I've been drama free since '93, Pops. I don't know what you're talking about.
just back them. Don't follow them. The more you know them, you'll find something to dislike. You're like, you know what I don't like? I don't like Travis's kid.
I do want it to be known. It's not that I don't like Travis. We disagree too much on social media, and it's not a good look for either one of us. So
we agree to disagree.
I mean, I try to leave that behind. That doesn't mean I don't want him to sell books just like anybody else. I mean,
that's admirable because I mean, let me tell you something. There are people that I loathe, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I hope all
this variant.
There's an individual. We all know who it is. We all know Nick, and it's like I hope that all the bad things life happen to him and nobody but him. Like, I know I'm Prince Petty though. But like, I hope all the bad things in life happen to you and nobody else but you. That's it. That's how much I hate you. Anyway, Pops, where can you be found at, sir?
At Madness Comic on Twitter. In the comic related madness on Facebook. Don't friend me on Facebook. Just join the madness. That's where I do my work. I don't even mess with my news feed on Facebook anymore. Hardly at all. I mean, I go to the madness, I promote what people are doing, and then I go to Twitter and promote what people are doing and get in an argument, and then I go back to the madness, and
It's true. He does
Comic
that.
Talk with Pops Van Zandt on YouTube. We got CromCon, not this weekend, but next weekend. 50 or 60 people, gonna have a good time. Ladies' night. We're doing the countdown for 40 or for Reign of Ages for Sam on Friday night, right before Ladies' Night. So it's gonna be awesome. Y'all come hang out.
And Mr. Mike Jimmy.
You can find me on Twitter at @and_ins. Otherwise, always look up Fairies and Ints, and you will find my Facebook, website, whatsoever. If you look up Last and Cora, you will find it for free on Tapas. And of course on Indiegogo right now, which we're funding the next one.
Cool. So
All
yeah,
right, let's get Lloyd's book funded real quick, yo. Come on.
special pictures be
I will see you
crazy.
tonight, Lloyd, about 7
Yes, sir.
o'clock
Yes, sir.
on Comic Talk with Pops Van Zandt. We're gonna do this again.
Special pictures be crazy. Saturday, this coming Saturday. It's gonna be. Yep, it's gonna be a weird show. Brian is gonna actually be here, doing it from here, because we got some other indie Bowl stuff we're doing on Saturday. So, looking forward to that. Again, though, we'll see you back here Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Indie Vote Live Wire. And yeah, that's it for us. Thanks. Check out all of our guests today. Check out their products. Don't check them out. They don't want your friendship. They just want your.
I do. I actually don't have trouble with any of those people.
Yeah, that's right.
I accepted Lloyd's friendship earlier today. I'm at my max of new friends for the day.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, you can come up.
If you join the madness, you are my friend.
Hey, listen, I've told people to Grand Rapids Comic Con coming back April 22nd, 2022, and in November. Make sure you get your tickets now. Paying them is the only way the indie princes and I will interact with you in public. So pay them and we'll interact with you. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. Have a great weekend. Try to leave this industry a better place than you found it. We'll see you soon.
Peace.